Bros, we are freaking lost. It's over. At least they had to pay 3 life, so... And maybe they won't have a Dryad on turn 2 because they didn't pick up an untapped land with a bounce land. Ah! It's okay. Well, it's not okay. We draw a spell off the top, like Metamorphose into Lava Dardo Reiteration. They don't Titan on the next turn. They go to 11 only though, so... Bros, this song is pretty good. Yes, same thing every time. Cruel hairs. Ooh, did I see some music bitching in the chat? Well, I don't see anything anymore, so I guess it's in the past. Let's try land. Okay. Well, they will have a Titan. I guess they don't snap win. Which is a Titan. Necessarily, unless they have Dryad too. Even with Dryad, it's a little bit inconvenient. How was Prowess yesterday, Mr. Streamer? Monkey not based. Ragavan was okay, but it did not impress too much. I had plenty of hands where I couldn't play the extra creature because it was legendary and actually was meaningful. Maybe the answer is to play 2 Ragavan TBH and that would be good. And even when it's good, in some games it doesn't, like, you don't have much interaction. You just want to deal damage. So it doesn't scale your damage meaningfully to make the treasures TBH. Alright, seems like we do. Well, we have 4 mana. Okay, they Titan. Okay. Franex said light up bad. Do you have a different opinion? Yes, mine is light up good. To elaborate, it felt like I won an extra card draw. There's also a chance that 4 copies of this is too many because it's often not a good card to draw. The problem of this deck is when you draw too little or too many lands and then you die. No, they don't trigger Valakut. They have 5 lands because they play Slayer Stronghold like a freaking noob, lol. Maybe they can have an extra Grazer, but they don't have any land drops left. If my understanding is correct, which I think it is. But yeah, it's easy to lose with this deck when you draw too many lands, too few lands, too many monsters. No, too many monsters is okay, but too few monsters is bad. So, you know, more card advantage. To try to make up for that. But it's not a great card, probably. Wow, great cards to grab, bro. They only packed it once. They have 8 mana anyways. But yeah, for example, I would be happy to draw a light up now, I think. Reiteration. Well, Or this value card. Well. Okay, bro. This is not a third path Iconoclast matchup. This is a Vapor Snag and Alpine Moon matchup. I don't think it's a Shattering Spree matchup. It might not be a light up matchup. Or a mutagenic matchup. Although punching through Grazer actually seems to happen all the time. Probably where I cut 2 iteration then light up though. Because this costs 1 mana. It's probably not a breach matchup. I guess you're right. They have the Boseju's Bojuka box in their deck just anyways. I mean, Breach can combo kill with Dragon Raider's channel. I'm gonna keep 1 Breach, -1 iteration.
Player. Thanks for streaming so often, less than 3.
Thank you for the resub, Aljik. This is going to be painful if they lead on a Grazer. Good hand otherwise. It's not that painful because you can kill it, but it does probably make me fall enough. We can also just draw a land in the draw step though. That is always an option. Forest Grazer, no kurwa zawsze mają te jebane chłopy non-stop. Jak ja gram, to nigdy nie mam. Tak, żeby co grę mieć tego Grazorka. Tell me about it. Yeah. To play a Dryad on 2, I need to draw a land for Bolt Dart. Probably keep the Swift Spear in hand then. Bolt attack. That's worse if they draw Dryad and I need to draw a land anyways. Maybe they don't block. I'll waste 2 damage if they block though. If I bolt. There's no reason not to block the attack dart and blocks. Attack dart and blocks means that throwing a land into Swift Spear Bolt Dart back your Dryad is actually okay. I probably just want to play Monastery Swift Spear, yeah. Yeah, I want to play Monastery Swift Spear, I guess. Because if they don't play Dryad, it's better. If they do play Dryad, it's also better if we draw a land, because we don't need to sacrifice a land. Yesterday I lost with Prowess because I didn't find a second land at top 16 cards, bro. This is insane that happened to you. It's crazy, it's just crazy. I don't envy you. Okay, opponent has 2 cards in hand, so they can't really Titan. At least. Neither can I do much, but... To full. Jezus no. Niszczyciel. Kurde. We could dart this to ball this next turn. I could kill one of the grazers to get through. Kill grazer, then draw land, then go Swift Spear land, sacrifice land, bolt. Then we are getting somewhere, I think. Grazer too good, definitely. They are playing the list from Barcelona. They play 4 Castle Garden Big, so they can Titan next turn. As I said, most likely they can Titan next turn. Or rather, well, there are just good chances that they can Titan next turn. The land is gonna go away, okay. There is a chance they're keeping a bounce land. Yeah. But that's okay. You don't have 2 green, they do. They do. They have many green. I think we're gonna do this. Seems like killing the Dryad does not impact my opponent's ability to Titan meaningfully. Likely. Can also make the charm blocker, which is rough. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I go 7. Or do I want to deploy the Swift Spear? Go to 7 so they don't die to 2 balls. No za 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, yeah. I think I'll play the creature. We need my opponent to whiff harder. They can't have a bounce land either, which they might have had just keeping in hand. Doesn't make much sense to keep a bounce land in hand, but they might have. That's a good sign. Two amulets, that's a bad sign. Oh, that's a good sign they top decked it. Well, I guess I'll play an extra monster and pass. So they need a bounce land. They could have gotten map for a land. I don't know, maybe they bought out map. But that actually doesn't make sense not to get the map. This should let me engage in combat decently. What is this? Enduro. Okay, whatever. Odd card, but So if you mutagenic here and bold here, all of those die and this dies, I think. Then next turn we can draw a land to have 2 bolts to probably attack with 3 Swiss Spear creatures if they miss again. Could also leave Endurance, make Endurance live. But I think trading Endurance for a prize creature is okay. If we bolt Endurance and pump this instead. But that's bad if they keep Endurance. Touching 1 soul and bolt other 4. Why is the Soul Scar? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't I want to trade a Soul Scar for an Endurance? Bolt shrinks, I understand that. But I'm still trading a Soul Scar for an Endurance this way. The Endurance dies and my Soul Scar dies. But I could have made my Soul Scar not die in some situations. Under Dryad, okay. Do I need help with deck building? Looks like you need more lands. I actually do. Please. If I land, we kill next turn. Still. Without a land, we don't. Turn 7, they still failed to draw a bounce land, but, well, they did map. Okay, so you don't have Endurance. Could have Dismember. They could have Dismember. Biggest skill of this deck, not going to time with all the triggers. Triggers, is the stack empty? Lomok jak w... Okay, we managed to win despite all the circumstances. Still, it does seem to me like the Shattering Spree is not good. Oh, that's what Kekule is supposed to be a tier higher than Kekve. That's Kekule is when it's even more funny. Did I see the Serda Dragons won the challenge again? Congrats on your result. We have the second land, so I think we play Soulscar first. Didn't you say you do something if I won? I actually don't remember that, so remind me. Wow, lucky Boseju draw. Top deck. I infer that their hand has Boseju. Probably Titan. I don't know. Fresh haircut? Question mark. Yes. Well inferred, thanks. We have the Dryad killing combination, so let's get past the Kreuzer now. Mishra's Bubble gives me a Prowess trigger, but also gives me Delirium if I put it in my graveyard. So they play Dryad next turn, they are at 18. Then I play 1, 2, 3, 4 Prowess triggers, so I attack for 13. 14. So it's not lethal with the Mishra's Bubble, but it is vastly better than a land. Then they have the Dryad killed and they can't even Titan. So I should be able to deal the last few damages. How often do I cut Bird? Rarely. Oh no. Not even shortening it. Well, as I said, rarely, which does not say... It's not to say never. But yeah, rarely. I think you said it that when it was a top deck. Maybe I said that. I think Breach seems like a decent draw. Better than grabbing Giganta. O, jacie na kwadracie. Jadę po Sedge'u, bros. Is Arcane Proxy good in Rhinos? Very good question. Is Rhinos a top tier deck? Yes. Given the recent successes of Arceus Dota, it's undeniable. Although I would like to mention that I was actually the one person who made sure that, well, tried to make sure that Rhinos won't win the challenge and destroyed Arceus Dota in the Swiss extremely easily. So I can only blame others for the lack of care. Alright, let's go iteration now. We got fucked by the explosives. This is the one downside of the Prowess deck too, that it gets fucked by explosives often. You just can die so badly to the card. You. React Andy. podcast disasters. Wilhelm is the dumbest name for a city I've ever heard. Bro, so I know nothing about the Destiny guy actually. Lex Friedman is a big fan of Skyrim, and he frequently says that. And he says, "Bro, Skyrim is so good." So it was funny to see him get heated over Skyrim. Did you ever learn to play some music instrument? If not, which one would you wish you could play? I have a guitar, an electric guitar, a 7-string, and I can play it for shit. I tried at times. Sometimes I picked it up and I played a little bit. This was fun, but I think I would need to train pretty hard to get, well, any sort of musical ability, because not only I don't think I'm particularly well, the motoric part of that, the like muscle memory, that's just something that you can train. So something I could probably train, if not for the fact that I would struggle to sit down and actually practice, but also like the musical part of that, I think it is a little bit hard for me. 7-string question mark, yes. But I did used to play guitar for a few years, but like as a hobby, and I can't really play much. But I always found that idea enticing. When I was not playing Magic the Gathering back then, when I was desperately searching for a way to occupy my time for a hobby, let's say, when I was younger, I was trying out different stuff, and guitar was one of them. Would you consider yourself a guitar hero? No. I play the flute pretty well, but can't play any instruments. But flute is an instrument, bro. This Prowess list is nice. Do you like the deck? It feels like I'm losing a lot to like, it doesn't feel super great. It feels okay at times, but it's pretty inconsistent, and like flat screw, it's all very pronounced. The bad starts are also very pronounced. The good starts are also very pronounced, and then you win easily with a good start, but it's not as good of a deck internally as Merktide is. I occupied my time with gym, car tuning, parties, and girls. Damn. Hey chat, what time will be introduced of new set Phyrexia? It releases on 13th or 10th of February. Oh, is there a stream today? Tomorrow, December 13th? Okay. I mean, it's probably a new card and not a Phyrexian Obliterator. Also, it's 105 out of 271, and if they go alphabetically, I don't remember if they do, then it doesn't make sense. 202 more of 12 out of 13, that's a huge creature, yeah. Every tweet from Magic the Gathering Wizards Magic account right now has people saying stuff like this. Love this game, but hate the way you're destroying it by greedily putting out way too much new product and also putting things into oblivion. Actually, I don't know if I mind repeating things into oblivion, but you can see their point. I just hope that Eleshnorn is going to be based. Alphabetically in each color, okay, then it makes sense. They do put out too much product, but their main line sets are better and better. Yeah. It is just also a weird schedule where between Capenna and Dominaria it was 4.5 months, and it was barely 2 months between Dominaria and Brothers War. Wait, we're getting a new set in 2 months, yeah. Like 60 days from now it is gonna be released, so. I don't know why they're previewing it now though, necessarily. Some economist was looking at Hasbro numbers and saying they're risking crushing Magic by oversaturating the market. Are you talking about the BOFA thing? Stream today? Yes. We're gonna watch it. 10 a.m. PT is 19th. BOFA, the Bank of America, which is BOFA, which is funny. All will be one. They can just play the PT or RC1 format. Well, they could, but they don't doing that. It's fine. What's trending? Matura 2023. Why is Matura 2023 trending? Hashtag stan wojenny, hashtag F1.pl, hashtag save flight our astronaut, hashtag 13 grudnia. Ferrari, McLarena, Kantar, Mirosław Hermaszewski, Jaruzelski. I like hashtag 13 grudnia. Did we really get bro only 3 weeks ago? I feel like I've drafted this format forever. Can't wait for a new set. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 weeks and 3 days ago. Total subs number, bros. Don't sub. But don't unsub either. Let's keep it the way it is. Looks nice. Cherry, are you nearing the conclusion of the game? Just make a permanent graphic saying 665 and you'll get a bunch of people subbing to try to hit 666. Yeah, that's good. It's a good idea. Genius. Haven't been in chat recently. Have you reacted to Hades 2 and the new Crash Bandicoot game already? I actually didn't know that there is a new Crash Bandicoot game coming, and I think somebody said the words Hades 2 to me, but I haven't thought much about that either. Hades 2 official reveal trailer based game. No Silksong news. Yeah, I have reacted. We lost round 1 dunk. Yes. This is gender band Segrius. Seems like bros. It's his sister. Okay. Was Apollo in the previous game? So it's the same game? Yeah, it looks like the same game. Is it a prequel? Will probably be fine to play. I googled Crash Bandicoot trailer and there's no news, so... Crash Team Rumble reveal trailer. This is not a Crash Bandicoot game, bros. Platform MOBA. Such a weird thing. It does not explain what the game is gonna be though. So nice trailer, but does look like a MOBA game, yeah. If Crash Bandicoot was a totally new thing, no one would like it, yes. We know shit, bro. Airblade reveal trailer. I actually haven't played Celeste ever. Feet again. Is this really big enough a franchise to make a MOBA with those characters and expect success? It doesn't feel that way to me. Which is why it feels weird. Nice horns. Celeste is good, that's what everyone tells me. And I don't disagree. Looks like Dead Celeste. Okay. Hop, hop. Oh shit. Cool. Let's play Magic now. Those are all very cool games which I probably will not end up playing. Well, I probably will play Hades 2 because I played Hades 1. So I have that like first step made where I've become enfranchised by playing a game out of that series. Le Mans 2024, I won't be alive by then. Sure, why? Can't wait for our round 2 opponent to time out and lose to inactivity. I assure you, we can wait. Sun will explode next year, obviously. Shit. And they didn't say anything about it in the news. Will the sun explode in 2023? Sun will reach its solar cycle's solar maximum in 2023. In this time frame, when it is most unstable, this is the point where its volatility peaks. That indicates that several sunspots are anticipated to erupt simultaneously during that time. It might cause a deadly solar storm to hit Earth. Oh, sure. January 1st, sun explodes. I mean, I guess I keep. Can ball take creature, then we have the prowess guy. Might as well keep. The sun is exploding next year, so who cares? True. We dodged a large solar flare by like 10 days of years ago. Okay. What would a solar flare do? Anyways. Yeah, worst case it takes out electronic devices. So what? We have to play paper, yeah. Wizards does need to make cards more affordable. Because in case of a solar blast, we might all need to play paper magic again. I got to 12, which is not nice, but if solar beam kills my PC, I might as well just die. I agree. Our society actually relies fairly heavily on electronics. Alright, I actually understand that it does. I am not stupid, bros. Maybe I am, but I'm not. I do understand that it needs some electronic devices and systems to function. I don't know if I should flashback the data. Doesn't seem like that to me with excessive iteration in hand. They have 3 cards in hand, which is not 12 damage. Wow, Lightning Helix, that's unfair. Dawaj tutaj. Syringa. It's the correct take. Thing about it, I liked having a few months of Hogak a lot more than having a lifetime of Fury. Sure. Well, it is just what I'm always saying. Interaction is overpowered in this game and feels worse than threats. It's more evergreen than threats. Should I take the mutagenic grove? And I die to Boros Charm. Feels like we can't kill next turn anyways for the most part without help. So no point in bobbling them, because if they're ghosting then it's just bleeding value. I'd prefer a lifetime of Hogak versus a short time of Fury too. Okay. Well, but that's not really an option. Play all darts, question mark. I can play them, yeah. But it just takes away all my mana, which doesn't seem actually good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, we don't kill anyways unless we find a Swift Spear or a Sprite Dragon here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can put them down to 1. So it doesn't seem like there is a point. So let's play Iteration because that can actually kill them if we hit untapped Mountain or even Fetch. That works. So that was why casting a darts from the graveyard was bad. I've made 9 tokens with the Iconoclast. Doesn't look actually that bad. Okay, so against Baron, I'm going to sideboard 4 Spell Pierce, I think. And probably the Pyrites because they tend to... Could have been a 10-10 Sprite Dragon instead, yeah. And this matchup doesn't seem to matter, I guess Sprite Dragon better. If I'd drawn 2 Sprite Dragons, I would have won. If I'd drawn 2 Iconoclasts, I would have probably still won, unless they had this Parent Spell in hand, which, who knows. But less so. I think Iconoclast does look actually kind of mid-link against Baron. Spell Pierce good. This for the Prowess guy. Not Prowess Protection guys. Metamorphose bad into Eidolon, but doesn't really matter. Mutagenic Growth costs life, but is good against bolts. Very good to save Sprite Dragon with it. Probably reduce the amount of light upper iteration. Or Breach. Breach a little bit of a non-bow Spell Pierce, maybe. Oops. If they board the Sanctifiers, which they sometimes do, then Breach becomes really bad. I think.
He's a phenomenal control player.
It's got a
Just
light
saw
ups.
that I have Prime again.
Thank you, Philippe, with the funny name actually. Yes, Casio, I will. Ale jakie? Keep. This, because then we can find Bolt for Eidolon more often. Painless, But I don't think I want, because it's no Bolt for Eidolon. What other prelims are there today? There's a Pioneer Prelim in 3 hours, and then there's a Modern Prelim in 7 hours. Spell Self to optimize for opponent's ghosting, or the possibility of opponent's ghosting. Whoa, that Transformers art looks out of place. Yeah. It's kind of a shitty artwork. I don't know. Like, is that the style that Transformers were always thrown in? Doesn't look too good. Not a big fan. I remember watching some Transformers shows, but they did not look like that, I think. They look differently. Yeah, they reject artwork for Transformers if it looks too good. Company policy. Understandable. I'm sorry, sir, but your artwork looks way too good. Spell pierces are shining. I'll fetch down to 9 just to free it up and have 2 spell pierces now. They might want to sacrifice the lands though, and they skip land drop, so spell pierce can definitely still shine. But the possible I should have played the idol on the creatures in the other way around, because if I had a DRC now, I would actually pressure my opponent and could get somewhere in the Soulscar. Looks cringy here. Ragavan would be better too. Like, way better. The duality of a man. Of man's experience with Ragavans. I shrink your goblin guide to a 1/1. Good draw. Where is my light up the stage now? Is double darting the guy a winning play? Yeah. Do you play mismatch cards and paper, asking real questions? Yes. Why would double darting the guy would not be a winning play? What am I supposed to leave it in play? I'm not gonna race
Hey
it.
Kanista, hope you are doing well. Thanks for all the content and sideboard guides. Much appreciated it.
Deflecting pawn. Enjoy. VM Daniel. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can put them to 4. Which means that if I attack them for 2, then they won't be able to tap the eyelets anymore, so the spell piece is gonna be good. And we're gonna win. They drunk a palm, so like we're gonna attack them with 1 perk, it just fetches the palm twice. Or spell piece the palm. Bro. We draw another one. Okay. Palm bug. Bolt is a very good draw. Okay, now we win. Double palm, lol. Well, we knew about the second palm in their hand right now because we've seen it from the bubble. And then, like, we've seen a palm from the bubble, then we attacked, and opponent had another palm. So we knew about the second one. I guess the second one was the first one, actually. One could say. But I was actually not watching closely. I don't blame you. I actually never watch Magic streams closely. Just shitpost. Or watch them non-closely. And then I think I see a streamer see something stupid, and I type, why not do X? And then the streamer is like, oh, because of XYZ. And I'm like, oh shit. You're right. So I actually understand the experience from a regular chatter in my stream too perfectly fine, because I also do the same when I am on the viewer ała, fulek. Not in, I am in the viewer's role. Kurwa, będziesz mnie gryźć? No to dawaj, gryź. We're in Twitch chat, act like chat. Exactly. I was like 4 inches away from the screen. That's not too many inches. Oh yeah, watching closely then. Huh. Let's do Enchant Wordle. We're gonna name Lava Dart. Lava Dart. It is newer, not an instant, not red, not a common, and expensive. So let's name Teneb the Harvester. Okay. Well, Tarmogoyf it can't be because of the cost. So it's probably a creature, uncommon creature, newer than Teneb the Harvester. Green, black, or white. 4 or 5 mana. Alright, any Abzan 4 or 5 mana. Uncommon creatures. Have to name some kind of a Baloth. I feel like. This is a common Rambling Baloth. We can name Vigilant Baloth. Obstinate Baloth does not fit. It's a beast. Beast something. Older than and 2018. 4 mana. White black. Zombie beast. Any zombie beast uncommon creatures for 4 mana. In black. Mutate regrowth, that's the new. Loxodons are not beasts, they're elephants. It's from between this and 07 right now. I mean, crocodiles are crocodiles, I think. It could also be blue white or blue black. Felidar is a good one. Okay, so it's from the year of 17. So it's from Amonkhet or Hour of Devastation. So it's assuredly Zombie Beast, right? Because also black, 4 mana. If it's from Amonkhet. It can also be from Ixalan, but I don't think they're dinosaur beasts, so it has to be Zombie Beast. Slurching Rod Beast Bros. No, that's a common. Well, it's not a Zombie Beast then. Let's see, Death Touch and Ixalan. Chupacabra 100%. Well, is Chupacabra a beast? It is a beast. With some rivals of Ixalan, so it's too new. Because Rivals was in 2018. Face on the Chupacabra, it seems a little bit inconvenient to chew. Have you ever seen a Chupacabra in real life? I haven't. Wow, to fulek. Needs to see a dentist. I mean, I don't know, the teeth looks good, but just this grizz is not so awesome, but it might just be a feature of the species. Trench Stalker, it's a bot? Also a bug. Beast Horror 4-5. Can hear a panicked heartbeat from 8,000 paces away. Damn. Why is Dirge Bot a bot but Trench Soccer is not a bot? Because it's not a bot, it just has a bot-like features. Remember that the designers, people from Play Design were saying how they spend lots of time on making sure that their bot is balanced, and that card then saw zero play ever, anywhere. Which I guess they succeeded. But they also printed companions, which is funny in a way. Because, I mean, frequently the cards that they say they spend lots of time on, they come out non-broken, so they do a good job with those, right? Can't be argued. Looks similar. The teeth are kind of like on the front of the face. At the front of the face, to full leg. Just look at their spot and think why they thought 6 mana kill I think was good enough. It's more than that. They said they printed white Jack element for Expel that is in cubes to counterplay against stop in Legacy, so I don't know. How does it counterplay against stop? Shadow birthed it, the moon gave it eyes, and the jungle gave it teeth. But it was death that thought it cruelty. Damn, Huatli, you're so wise. Like, insanely wise. Kind of weird they had two chupacabras, and like this one is saying how opening Oraska unleashed more horrors than just the immortal sun. Yet this one was in there, I said before anyways. And they're both, I don't know, like this destroys a creature, this also kills a creature, but they're like not super strong or hard to contain once they get out, right? Maybe they didn't know about that one because it was lurking. I mean, Huatli knew. Huatli knew about it. Sounds like. Wild stuff. There's gonna be a Pioneer preliminary chat. Which you're gonna play too with. Only one Pioneer Challenge result? No, there is a second. Why you think Prowess is gaining popularity? Is the meta favorable or just a casual thing? I'm playing it because other people are playing it, which are playing it because the new card got released. I don't feel like the meta is particularly favorable for that. It did feel to me like the Grinding Station Breach deck had a bad matchup against Prowess aggro. Okay, I'm not reading this. Collapse. So, I do think that Underworld Breach is a good strong card, and lately people have been playing it a little bit more. But it's not really because of how favorable the meta is for it, I think. Is Voyaging Satyr a good strong card? I think I like to play Caryatid much more than that. Playing the Treasure Vault is so cringe, bros. Second place in the challenge, all Daniel Lakos with Phoenix. Doesn't care. 2 Sahili, 2 Crackling Drake. Only one Brotherhood's End. One Alpine Moon. I would much prefer Invasive Surgery to Alpine Moon for Lotus Field. As in Sahili cringe. No, Sahili is fine. I don't think she's super good, but I wouldn't mind playing her. People don't even play Hearses in red black anymore. Often. I do play 3 Go Blanks, but it does make a Braid much weaker of a card. Fourth place. Talent of the Telepath. This card is... What? Whoop. I don't quite understand it. Target opponent reveals the top 7 cards of his or her library. May cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying its mana cost. And you may cast 2. They can cast a Time Walk from Phoenix. This card is backed on Modo. How is it backed? Well, it seems like a meme, first and foremost, more so than a good card, but it's pretty funny. I wonder how someone found it. Oh, Rakdos Midrange by Lukasz Numbers. Four-shouldered the apocalypse, bros. What the fuck? I will simply just fable it away. If it's bad. Which is what, always? Ah, it's not really always, but... Jezus, to Fulek, bo mi kabla porwiesz, jak tak będziesz robił. Wiesz co, musisz stąd pójść, bo zachowujesz się nagannie. Nie możesz tak leżeć i robić gnoju. Cześć. Nie no, mówię nie możesz, tak? Puszczaj. Zero trespasser, yeah. Two go blanks in the main deck, whoa. Sick. Sick list. This we've seen. What kind of headphones do you use, Canister? Shure SRH 440. No impact whatsoever. I mean, the shoulder trades 1 for removal spell. It does have an impact on the board. I like how the Phyrexian version is the default version on that it pulls up. So you're like, oh yeah, what does shoulder exactly do? It doesn't. Okay. This is a combo deck, chat? I don't think it is. Two dread for one go, one power ward kill, okay. Manic duress too. White blue by Bob49. The Colossus. We have played against Bob on the Colossus deck. We have destroyed him with Lotus Field extremely easily. Krulul mid-ranger. I can try to play with a Grulul mid-ranger, bros. In the Prelim. I've not played this deck much and I cringe when I think about playing it, but... I think for science it's good. How can you say no to turn 2 Fable? Too busy playing Reckless Stormseeker. I mean, if you think of it as an aggro deck, right? Prowess. Like, good cards are good, but sometimes good cards that are not on plan are not as good because having aggro cards seems pretty good in your aggro deck. Gonna try Hayar. We have one Hayar, so we're gonna play one set of the Werewolf pack leader to equalize the mana base to a perfect equilibrium. We're going to put, yeah, that puts my mana base at nauseous equilibrium and it's unexploitable. Keep. NGD Popper, thank you for your raid. Hope you had a good time, although if you do stream Popper, it might have been a bit tough.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Will Canister win this modern prelim match? Yep, 10 points. Nope, 0 points. Literally 10 points. Sold amount. Literally 10 voters. Oh, many more points now, good. I think Iconoclast seems like a good move. Also, thank you for the sub, Bud Bros. I don't know if I said that already, I might have. Unfortunately, the Urza Saga will fetch a Shadow Spear on the next turn, which subsequently will kill me. And I can't do anything about that, actually. Assuming I don't die this turn to 2 hammers or the Ornithopter, but if I do, then I'll just die and I'll be happy about that. Okay, so equip a Shadow Spear to the Ornithopter, and if we bolt the Ornithopter, it becomes an 8 power creature. Eight power creature can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Can block out. Hammer will likely have Sanctifier on Vec. Also, where is Giganta? Even if you have cards in the cyber that turn it off. Gonna have Giganta in a deck with Mana Dorks. That's gonna flood half the games. Oh, I have the Werewolf pack leader. Lol. I mean, what if I just play Giganta instead of the Werewolf pack leader? Shadow Spear for the win. Shadow Spear doesn't win. It puts me in a little bit of a tough situation, but it's not I can't win. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of more prowess gaming. 8, raz, 2, 3, 4. So we have 10 toughness on this, and we have 8 power. I need to deal 10 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 toughness, yeah. They might have skill. Well, they have skill, I can't beat skill, I don't care. We have another hammer, I can beat another hammer, I don't care. So I'm playing to beat this, what's on board. It is useless to think of what ifs in this spot. Weź ty kurwa spierdalaj, no. Well, they have a reason to order blocks, they have skill. So they did. The Iconoclast is letting me do kind of nice stuff here. Seems okay in a matchup like in Hammer against Hammer, specifically, I guess. Not sure if I'm capable of winning this, but I mean, if they don't draw anything good throughout the game, which sometimes happens with Hammer, or they just draw their Hammer and they like kill me, could also happen. So I need to deal 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why Iconoclast over Young Pyro? With this deck I don't see the appeal. Well, never cast a non-creature spell. Enchantment. Artifact. Young Pyro monster is whenever you cast instant or sorcery. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I actually do see the appeal. Okay, so I killed the Ornithopter. Now we're gonna need to beat the Construct, but we have Underworld Breach the next turn. Which can replay the bauble. Oh, bro. We tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it didn't even matter. It's not over yet. We can flashback 3 spells, so we can bolt this down to a 6/6. Which has not accomplished that much. But we can, for what it's worth. Could have killed the mage, that would have been better, yeah. I don't know how I was left with it on the battlefield either. TRC. Then we can spend 3 cards, but gain 1 card back. Which doesn't help. Breach is okay in this deck, but it's not super if you don't actually have any self-mail. Like, Breach is actually much weaker. Ledger Shredder and Emery do a great job at making sure that the Breach card actually does more. 6, raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, bro, you won. I can't beat you. We want Vapor Snacks, Alpine Moon, Shattering Spree, Pyrite Spellbomb, and third path Iconoclast. So I want the entirety of the sideboard. We don't want. Unrolled Breach is very weak against Sanctifier. This is a little bit awkward if we probably don't want that. Manamorphose against Sentinel, or when you want to hold up interaction, it falls off. Sprite Dragon's probably... Well, Sprite Dragon actually can beat the... It's got the DRCs. I think. Imagine playing Monred but getting caught in a situation where you need to think. Feels bad. Or Conster and Fodscour, yeah. Conster and Fodscour, yeah. That too. The Jenny Grove out. So we keep the Manamorphose or DRC. Let's keep Manamorphose to make the Iconoclast tokens. 4 rounds. This is both a wetlander and has no creatures. I think I will be better off mulliganing it. Well, we're gonna keep this. Although this has no interaction either. Like, okay, I clicked too fast and I switched them around. Incoming 4 Spider Bluff canals of the top of the deck now. In a row. I play Sanctifier on Vec. Here we go. Can save life. Feels like. Maybe I should board out 2 darts because of the on Vec, but not sure. If we draw the bounce spell right now, it's gonna be pretty good. Lots of damage dealt. They're casting what? March? Okay. March. Yay. Alright, bros. Drawing the Ragavan sometimes felt low power, but I have to say, Soulscar Mage is pretty low power too, bros. NGL. I think this can be disputed. I don't mean mystical dispute, but rather the fact that it does feel like playing the Soulscar Mage seems to have low correlation with the rest of the deck. I don't know. I think having Prowess plays well with the rest of the deck. Okay. Well, it does, but it's low power. Not necessarily connected. Seems to me the Murktide cards are good, the rest is medium. Yeah. It does seem like that, like it's... Playing the deck can't really in good conscience, like, play this over Murktide. Like, why? How many high R's can we play, bros? I only have one, so I wanted to play one, but... If we skip the werewolf pack leaders, which are a blight on the mana base. Alright, let's play one and just try them so I can shit dog them in peace afterwards. Skrull deck is extremely cringe, but it's like fast cards that match up relatively well against stuff, including Clitoris. Yes, Phoenix. It's kinda... You know... It's not pretty, but... It does its job functionally. Why is Hajar here? I mean, I added it. Whoops, I cut something by accident. What was that? It was Arlene. Hajar is a 2-mana 3/3 and the vehicles are legendary, so it can crew and then protect a vehicle. Is Sky Sovereign even like the best thing though? I don't know. It's funny that the instant speed spell removal that people are playing in red black now, actually that does make Glorybringer a bit better. Because they can't kill it with the removal spell. We're gonna play Glorybringer. Smuggler Scopter, it's banned in this format. It is a little bit odd, but it is banned. Embercleave is in the sideboard. I net decked Illis with Embercleave in the sideboard for the grindy matchups, I guess. It's called Gruul midrange, but I don't know if it's in midrange. A red black list play 2 Glorybringer at the Calgary RC. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Alright, gonna join the Pioneer Preliminary with Gruul midrange. So I will describe to you how the stream is going to look like, bros. I am going to first finish this Prelim, go 1-3 with Prowess in the Modern Prelim. Then I will never touch Prowess again, and I will feel lukewarm about this deck in peace. After which I will pause the stream and I will return for the Prelim in an hour. And I'll get the meds for Okasha in the meantime, as she needs them right now. That is my plan of operation for this stream today. And as we're gonna be playing this Pioneer Prelim, we're probably going to play for enough time for the new Phyrexa stream to arrive, which we can watch. No, I'll just pause the stream. And think about Breach and Merktide, yeah. The one thing that is worrisome to me about Breach and Merktide is that at this point you are making Graveyard Hate really good against you, and I think you actually become fairly weak to Rest in Peace. Which is only a theoretical worry because nobody actually plays Rest in Peace, but you have little backup to your Ragavans against Rest in Peace. At that point, Breach is actually blank. Etc. Shredder is one of the better cards against that leyline, I think. Like, well, you're maining the borrower. The biggest thing is that you start playing for DRC and you cut Shredder, and then you have no backup in the Shredder against Graveyard Hate. I think borrower is not a good backup versus Graveyard Hate, but you can bounce leyline, I guess, if somebody plays leyline against you. Well, also that's the case in theory, but in practice, no decks in Modern can really play Rest in Peace. And it's a really risky card. If they have the Ragavan opening, you're gonna lose anyways. And you can sideboard a Jace or something, or Jace and Fury, Saddle T, and be fine anyways. I got Leyline and actually cast a Breach to Surveil. Well, Murder would have been a full blank, sure. Well, that's pretty minimal, but I guess true. Human benchmark. I love human benchmark. Measure your abilities with brain games and cognitive tests. Oh shit. Alright, let's test. Aim trainer. Hit 30 targets as quickly as you can. Click the target above to begin. Average time per target 649 milliseconds. What is your score, bros? I didn't even try too much, you know. If you have a better one, it's just... Alright, let's try hard right now. Alright, well. Reaction time. Test your visual reflexes. When the red box turns green, click as quickly as you can. Ah, I clicked. Bros, because I don't even see the screen changing because it's like the same color. What's your monitor frequency? I don't know. That's a good question. Do the chimp test. Click the squares in order according to the numbers. This will get progressively harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, it's kinda cheap to like not tell you. Shit. Like, is it gonna change the rule? Because it didn't tell me about the rule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They always torture me with the test at my zoo. Yeah. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit, I forgot. Percentile, 38%. That's pretty good. Watch the chimp do it. It's a CGI. No, it's just doing that. Any chimps in the chat? Take the test to see if your memory is as good as a chimp. Base chimp. Oops, I closed it. Could you teach a chimp to play Baron? Why not? He has since escaped and is living in an underground bunker where he is plotting to take over the world and allow chimps to rule. Probably not. Chimps have better eyesight than us, so it's a theory that they can see the numbers longer, almost like they burn into the screen. I don't know about being burned into the screen, but it is possible that they could perceive them, yeah. This also seems significantly harder if you don't know the numbers. True. I mean, I don't know actually. Not sure about that. Why do players have a rule against talking about the banned list? It's because if you allow talking about the banned list, then all Twitch chat devolves into is crying for some random shit card to get banned that you don't like, and I don't care to hear the shitty opinions on Twitch chatters, and I think no one does. Probably some people do. And what I do enjoy is playing decks and then thinking about how to build them in the current day rather than in some like future day. So that's my reasoning for that rule originally, and then Menguchi copied it, but I don't know if he fully understands it. Magic the Gathering, March of the Machines, now with 8 set boosters. Looks kinda corny. Is it a random elephant or is it a Strixhaven elephant from the who has been expelled from the school? It's Dumbo. Okay, this is Thalia, right? And this is the fairy, and March of the Machine is gonna be like old. And you see Theros soldiers in a Kamigawa pagoda house, and you're gonna see all the worlds of the world unite against the evil. Wonder what's gonna happen after that. Looks like a poster for a Marvel movie. Yeah, it looks a bit corny. The elephant is from Strixhaven. Yes, I think so. I don't know the name of the elephant, but let's say text type line elephant colors red white Quintorius. Yeah, it looks like Quintorius, field historian. Random uncommon elephant cleric. Only one Boros elephant in the game, bros. Bros, did you know that Eleshnon is 2 meters and a half tall? Hi everyone, I just want to let you know that I'm using ChatGPT to write this message and it's been a really helpful tool for me. I'm watching Canister's MTG stream without sound because I'm in a public place and I think he's a really cool streamer and I always enjoy watching his content. Thank you for the creators of ChatGPT for making this awesome tool. Are you actually using ChatGPT? I suck. Main deck Stonebrain. Chalice. Merry Christmas. I play the bubble now because I can draw spells with it. Chalice. Bro. Now I want to watch Initial D again. Heck. I understand you fully. Santa Claus. Kurde, no. Super, everything is useless, bros. If we draw a spell next turn we kill against nothing, but opponent goes thrown into... What? Mystic Forge? That's okay. Ballista. That is not okay. Stupid Ballista. I wonder if the Eldrazi, if the Prison Throne deck wants to play Inscribed Tablet. Christmas on Fire. Merry Christmas. Hey Prowess boy, hello Johnstar. Dingo played it. Like this deck is non-functional with no Throne, right? So it does make sense for it to play the tablets too. Tablets plus Chalice. You kinda have a lot of dead blacks, but... Can actually win next turn with a mountain draw. Or an instant speed draw. And of course we draw this Iconoclast bros. Ech. With a mountain I would be able to cast 3 spells. Ah, 2 4/4s. Okay, so we can maybe go... Doesn't do anything. To play the Iconoclast, like literally does nothing. They have Karen to do stuff next turn, so I mean, need to force the block on Ballista, need to attack face. But F6 through a turn. I play Platinum Angel my turn. Okay. Have you ever considered using some software to change your voice sound like a cute girl and sing offbeat to songs? And sing offbeat to songs instead of playing MTG all day? I have, yes. Couldn't you cast Lava Dart pre-com and attack with 3 creatures, forcing the Walking Ballista to be sacked before blocks? There's a Chalice of the Void in play, which would counter my third creature. Alright. Point conceded, so it's good for me. What is happening? My opponent skipped their turn. And they said, no, Mistorn. I play Platinum Angel my turn, sad emoji, and they held priority for a few minutes and they scooped. Which... Dude, like Mutagenic Growth is kinda weak. Iconoclast seems weak. I don't know if I want 4 spell pierce, that's maybe too many. Might even not want any. Are you just trying 2 mana Morphos or is that the number these days? I don't know what's the number these days, but I couldn't find slots for more mana Morphos, so I don't have more. That's a good card in the deck generally, I think. Maybe I just don't want spell pierce, like it's not realistic to. Like if they have Throne mana, I'm gonna draw. Yeah, I don't care. Is Uro better than Chalice on 1? Good question. Yeah, on play I will be piercing, but on the draw I don't want to. I'll just die if I have a chalice. No vapor snack for worm coil. I don't think they play many worm coils. Scan for delirium. Also to dig towards Shattering Spree. Why sack now? Because I literally don't care. I guess I could see my opponent's second card from the top and I could say, yeah, nice card, bro. I will proceed not to do anything with this information. Great synergy. Probably just graveyard then. This deck certainly is a bit weak versus spell versus chalice. If they get a relic, then we can't win, but that's known. Get him up. It's not like Shattering Spree is gonna save me anymore, though. Playing to the chalice 2 times. I mean, if they had Mystic Force, they did play into their chalice. Why not? Did the dude that couldn't see his graveyard answer you? I don't know. I haven't checked the forums. Haven't logged in yet. Give me a braids. I have Shattering Spree times 2. But, you know. I'll take 8 damage on my turn too, so that's a little bit of a tough one. Does Spectate light up stage get around Chalice? It has mana value of 3. I think you are dead on board. 8 damage. I don't think so, Johnster. Kind of think that Saga sucks in the Underworld Breach combo deck. What if I don't play Saga and play the RCs in that deck? Then I'm going to be weak to Graveyard Hate. Might be okay. Like it was a 2 mana what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cutting Sagas again. Did I cut them already? We did not drill a spree. I think you would lower your win rate. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess the Saga makes your opponent's sideboard funky. But like the Saga is super bad in that deck. I never want to play it. So I just want for my opponent to know that I have it, but never draw it. TBH. Maybe just play 2 Sagas, yeah, maybe. At that point, Emily becomes a bit bad as well. She's a bit bad regardless. Because 3 mana all the time. I guess by this, like, this route you end up with Murktide with 2 breaches. That DRC breach is so nice, so good when it works. Which is sometimes. How about DRC plus Steel Seeker and Breach? Then you're playing Steel Seeker is not doesn't seem like a good card to me. Just it's not a threat by itself. And you want to play Saga. I guess we play red green, but that doesn't really help. Some breachless had 1 DRC for a while, I know. But I'm not some breach player, I'm the canister. So I don't care about some people and their stupid deck choices. I just need to build the good decks myself because I can't rely on anybody else not fumbling that. Maybe carry bolt. Conoclas is a chaliceable threat, but I don't think it matters on that play. Wow. No, I'll move this. This is okay. Probably gonna put back the lava dart. So Sprite Dragon or Lily Iconoclast? Spacebar question mark. Well, I had both in my deck, but I boarded out Iconoclast and I had the Sprite Dragon. Sprite Dragon is a way to deal damage to your opponent, and Iconoclast is a way to mostly block your opponent, really. Like if your opponent has limited removal and you run out, they run out the removal on the first creature and you have the follow-up guy, that's good. Conoclast probably is better in Vintage. I think in Vintage it's a little bit uncastable. And I don't know which threat I would prefer against a Murktide deck, for example. TBH, they both kind of stinky. This counter Shattering Spree anyways. Just gonna kill it. What did my opponent exile? Map with Cavern? Solid. Let's say medium gachi song. 12 days of Christmas. I didn't know Christmas is 10 days. 12 days. That does not seem to be true. Carnal Crypt. Ballista. Okay, Ballista is okay. Christmas is 1 day. It's 2 days in Poland land. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm not sure if that was the move to take. But we get a Soulscar back and a Mishra's Popiola. Maybe Spring Ballista is better, yeah. Then a Soulscar in play. Because if they want to, they can trade the. It was better because now they can just trade the Ballista for a Soulscar anyways. So we assume that they are a rational agent. I just gave them an option, an extra option for no reason. Car notes. Standing Brigade, interesting. You ever been ensnared, bros? They don't have Throne, they probably won't. But I guess seems better than naming Saga. Although they will find Saga now, but I attack car nodes. I attack car nodes. I attack. You block. No, that's what I expected. Keeping the ballista for the next game underneath the ensnaring brigade. While we are looking to draw an iteration or the light up the stage. Bridge shouldn't be a big deal for now. Brigade, excuse me. Mobster, yeah. We draw Shattering Spree, which is gonna shatter and spree, and it's gonna be good times. Perfect draw. Ała, kotek, ty masz ostre pazury, wiesz. Yeah, perfectly timed spell pierce. Doesn't matter. We Shattering Spree the same. Bro, having Counterspell in your deck makes your deck so much better, even if Counterspell is not so good in the metagame sometimes. You think. Just makes your deck so much better overall. Being able to exchange a card for any card. Framash, Framash. Voyage, Voyage. Plus zone, okay. That's fine. I say fine when I'm actually super fucked. UR Prowess is just a worse Merc type. That's literally what I've been saying. That having Counterspell in your deck just makes your deck much better. Lol, what a game state. Overflowing Insight in the sideboard so it can stop the ensnaring bridges. What are you talking about? What is Overflowing Insight? Oh, draw 7. Okay, cool. DQBR just hysterically laughing at their own joke. It's like, bro, what I said was so funny. Okay, cool. Not untrue, it was pretty funny. Pines drank Urza's power plant. What's that gonna get on the spell skite? It's probably something game winning. Stone Brain. Okay, we have a turn, bros. We did 1-3 the Prelim. I cannot in good conscience advise Prowess. I think Underworld Breach is good, but it is a worse version of a Murktide deck. Having access to counterspell makes your deck much better. Or if there was no counterspell in the format, then I guess maybe this would be better. But more importantly, it's the inconsistency, which is a bit greater in this deck, and the Murktide deck gets to play Consider, so it's less great. Why not just play Burn? Burn is a different deck. It's even less staying power. I think Breach to be great requires some self-mill. You need to be able to put cards into your graveyard somehow. Some extra cards besides the ones that just end up there from playing. Why Mutagenics over Reckless Impulse? Why are you introducing a first dichotomy between those two cards? It's not that I've sat down and thought, I want to play a playset, but with which card? Mutagenic or Reckless Impulse? And I chose Mutagenic. Should add Emery and Mox Amber / Us. Okay. Consider is self-milling. It is, yeah. Maybe this deck would be better if Consider over Mutagenic. Throwing 6 and milling 6 for 2 mana of DRC in play was impressive with Breach. I agree with that, yeah, but I think you need a little bit more than that. Like, it's possible this deck would be better if Consider in it. Spamorphos better than Consider. Yeah, actually unclear to me. But I'm pretty sure Mutagenic Growth is not a 4 of card, it's not a 4 of playable. I think drawing it too much was too hurtful, and you actually go down on resources. You get a price trigger for 0 mana, but it's more of a card you play like 2 copies, and then light up kind of sucked. Like, it might be a better deck this way. I have 3 mountains, which is a bit awkward for Consider, but if your goal is to play lots of spells, then this is a way to cast spells, right? Continuously. Also, what about Expressive Iteration? Maybe I'm too lost in the sauce, but I feel like even Expressive Iteration is not great if you go Consider. Iteration is good. Do you consider adding an island instead of a mountain? Yeah, well then you go Murktide, and that's better probably, generally. I think Iteration is a good card to play in a Prowess deck. It does trigger Prowess, and it lets you trigger Prowess more. Unmissed? No, I did not miss it. Maybe you could play one less lens, but playing more lens is also good. I thought you were asking about if you can play more or less lens of consider, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, it is true that when a prowess deck plays iteration, you're like, okay, well, I need to fight through that, but I very well can. And when Murktide plays iteration, sometimes it's, oh shit, bro, I can't win anymore. Because of the counterspell 1-for-1 trading card nature. That being said, I will be pausing the stream now for an hour and I'll come back in an hour to play the Pioneer Prelim with Grulul monsters. We're gonna give a shot to the Grulul monsters, which I haven't played much. Kyle, you drop on Holy Hit and go more combo. The combo is weak enough that I want to go less combo rather than more combo. You could build a like 4-station deck, but then you would just lose games because your opponent plays Ragavan, you can't win. Need removal to function. Unless you mean 4 bolts and then flashback those bolts from the graveyard. I think that's semi-real. Like Unholy Heat is not that much better than Bolt, but I think it is a little bit better than Bolt. The bolts to go face are pretty good. Alright, see you in an hour, broskis. For now, we're gonna raid Gab. And I will come back. No, actually, unraided, lol.